Hi, this is Chris here with Chasing Dreams. Have you ever wanted society to be better? Thought there was something that could have been improved? Knew that you could do something about it, but didn't? Or tried to, but nothing happened? Or it still could have been better even when you tried? Well, anyways, I'm one of those people that has. I'm sure there are most, if not everyone, that is wanting things to be better. I thought of it being better. Now, how do you define better? To different people, it is different things. And then it's based on people's opinions, on people's facts, or way people see things. Like, to some people, a belief in a god, or gods, is religion. But then people like Christians, for example, the true Christians, not the ones that will just say they believe in God, Jesus, or call them Christians, but the ones that are considered born-again Christians, like myself, we realize that it's not a religion. It's a relationship with Jesus Christ and God. That's just one example of how, based on how you view things, or how people will say it's your belief, but to us, just like anything else in life, it could be based on evidence, it could be based on your faith, or how do I put it, the way you feel that strongly about it. I mean, an opinion, you can feel that strongly about it, and it could still be opinion. But do you have the facts? Do you got this, what makes you really believe that? Some people will say with being Christians, or any other believe in something when it comes to God or whatever, that they found something that helped them to get them to believe it, like an answer from somewhere, whether it be praying or a scientific fact, through experience, whether it be mistakes, getting it right, whatever it be. So, yeah, there's a lot we could do to better the world. First way to make it better is to start with action. But more importantly, choosing to think outside the box, think differently. Whether it be in everyday life, in your family life, in your friends' life, in your life with your friends, people you just meet randomly, in schools, or in institutions like hospitals, which schools could be considered an institution, jails, or the things that we want from society, whether it be each other or the government, different people that we find that things could be improved, jobs even, the way things are run through sports, just how life is altogether. Just the thing is that we can always believe that we have the answers, or because we don't have the answers, but we think we do, or we're not. We don't want to be wrong, or we're afraid the other person is wrong. We'll stick with what we believe, and it's not always the best thing to do. Just to not really be open to new ideas, or to stick with what you believe, just because you don't know any better. Sometimes, even though open-minded can be bad, it can be a lot more good than it is bad, especially when it comes to the right way of thinking, or the right ideas. So when it comes to life, it doesn't matter how much money you have, or whether it be whether you have a little bit of money, or you have a lot of money, what degree you have, how far you got in life. If you have the right way of thinking, you can go such a long way. Or even the right choices, the right perception, the right beliefs. That someone could say, well, what is the right thinking? What could be right for me could be not right for you. Well, that is very, very debatable, because just because you think it's right, or just because it's based on each person, does not make it right or wrong, even. Um, Now, yes, everybody has a right to do what they want, even though they say there can be consequences, or there can be setbacks, or you always have something where your choices will have an effect or a chain reaction. Um, then what that will be, that will be different for each person, for each situation, based on what's going on in your life, what's going on in the society you're in, the culture you're in. The important thing is, that you're just doing the best you can, and you're trying your best to do the right thing. Because like this website and this whole thing that we're doing here with Chasing Dreams, we focus on love, truth, and progress. And there's a lot more we're gonna focus on, including eventually one of the goals is writing a book. Another one would be documentary, and there's gonna be much more. And anyways, those three are very good ones to really focus on more than anything, because one, they're just three things, and the three most important things that could lead to the right things. What becomes more important than anything in life? Love. Now, we're not talking like just love anything and everything. I mean, that's the whole thing about how you look at things. It's just real, actual love. Really caring for life. What is life? Life is love. Love is life. Some people say that true love is unconditional love toward all life itself. And someone could say love is loving your husband or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend, and other people could say loving your son or daughter is the most important. Some would say loving your enemy. But more importantly, it's just like having that, just loving unconditionally for everything, and just doing your best to be the most loving person ever. And it's not an easy thing to do. There's so many things you can look at, and things can be not perfect. And truth, how is that easy to do that? I mean, you always have a reason to either not sure if it's good to tell the truth or what is true, like from other people or from anything. And then progress, how will life progress? What will really get you that far? Everybody's experience is different. So how do you know that what you're going through is really easier than someone else is going through? Or maybe it's also based on what you can or can't handle, like how you are as a person. Some people, they could say it's because of how hard they try. The other one could be because based on their strengths. And then another person could say, well, they're not doing as good because they went through this, and that. And then another person could say, well, they are doing good because they went through good and bad, or that bad itself made them stronger despite they wish they didn't go through it. Life is an interesting thing. We wish we could take away the bad. We wish everything was perfect. Unfortunately, nothing is. It's the one thing that that's one important thing is that nothing is perfect. Does that mean that we can't do our best to make it perfect? Yes, we can. What is perfection? That is like a judgment in itself. But to do our best to try to make it perfect, to try to strive for it, that's a wonderful thing, and we can make it happen just by believing and hoping for the best, and just doing our best we can. But we can have an open mind to know that we might be wrong, and so what we are trying to have be perfect could be ultimately a big downfall or a failure to what could really get us further if what we think is perfect is really not the best thing in the first place, or the best way to do things. That's why stubbornness or closed-minded or thinking that we're right is not always the best way to be. It can be a very, very good quality, don't get me wrong, to be very confident, to think we're right, but that's also depends on what it is. Like, to really be very confident that love is right, or to do the right thing is right, or to tell the truth is right. Despite that, there is moments when it's like, okay, well, is this decision really the right decision to make? Or, maybe it's not that it's not the right decision, but you're afraid of what's going to happen regardless of what decision you make. That's a tough thing about life, is no matter what you do, you could end up worse or better. But but the most important is that you do the best to be the best person you can be, no matter what. Because it can go a long way when you just don't give up and you do the best you can. There's so many experiences people go through. Some people have AIDS, some people are really poor, some people are starving, some people have bad homes, some people lose their job and when you're in a hurricane. The list goes on. And at some point, so many people think, oh, I've had the worst life ever, I've had the worst life ever, I've had the worst life ever. And some people say, I have the best life ever. Doesn't really matter either way, other than, unfortunately, things happen. And we can't really focus on the problem and fix it. We got to focus on the solution to be able to fix the problem. So, and so, that's how really making a difference can go a long way. When we really try to have an open mind to look at things at different angles and try different things and just do the best we can to be the best we can be. But most importantly, when we work together, make it happen. Because some of the hardest things can be the simplest. And sometimes the simplest are the hardest. But either way, both are simple, or than we make them out to be. They can be hard because, what they say, what's best in life is what's hardest. Or, what is really important in life, or if you really want to be successful, if you really want to get far, you're going to have to work hard. If you wanted to do things easy, you're going to be down a really rough road because you chose the easy road. So trying to really look at things in a really positive, rational, good angle where you realize that, one, it's not easy, but it can be easier if you really set your mind to it. You really want to bad enough. You really find that, trying to do the best you can, trying to do the right thing, trying to have an open mind, it can go a long way. Alright, well, I hope all this has helped a lot. I will be having many more videos in the future to help make the world a better place. Alright, have a good day. Bye.